I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. And when they ask where I'm at, it don't matter, I'm with you, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. And when they ask why, I will point to the sky, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yes, man, I'm a blessed man. As I sit back reflecting, it's obvious that my life's been protected. I had friends get murdered, I could've been there. Friends committed suicide, I could've went there. Depression, my life could've ended. I could've took a flight on September 11. Life is fragile, we take it for granted. I'm thankful for the life I was handed. Christ stretched out his arms on the cross, offered me freedom at a tremendous cost. I can't accept the gift without repentance. I talk to God with expectancy. He said, ask for anything in the name of my son. If it's my will, then it will be done. I'm not praying for material possessions. Being close to God is the greatest blessing. And when they ask who I am, I will stand up and say I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. And when they ask where I'm at, it don't matter, I'm with you, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. And when they ask why, I will point to the sky, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yes, man, I'm a blessed man. And when they ask who I am, I will stand up and say I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. And when they ask where I'm at, it don't matter, I'm with you, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. And when they ask why, I will point to the sky, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yeah. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, yes, man, I'm a blessed man. I don't got rims on the car, you know. I don't got a lot of jewelry, you know, but I'm blessed with life. I'm blessed knowing God. I'm blessed with family. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man.
Leave down black men and dig. Reach up black men and women and pull all nature's knowledge to you. Turn you around and make a conquest of everything, north and south, east and west. And then when you will have wrought will, you will have merited God's blessings. And as you bow down to the white man today, so will other races bow down to you and call you a race of masters because of the superiority of your minds and your achievements. We must canonize our own saints, create our own martyrs, and elevate the positions of fame and honor. Black men and black women who have made a distinct contribution to our racial history. Sojourner Truth is worthy of a place of sainthood alongside of Joan of Arc. Christmas Maddox and George William Gordon are entitled to the halo of martyrdom with no less glory than that of the martyrs of any other race. Africa's produced countless numbers of men and women in war and peace whose luster and bravery outshine that of any other people. Then why not see good and perfection in ourselves? God made man Lord of his creation, gave him possession and ownership of the world. And you have been so darned lazy that they've allowed the other fellow to run away with the whole world, and now he's bluffing you and tell you that the world belongs to him and that you have no part in it. I don't have to apologize to anybody for being black, because God Almighty knew exactly what he was doing when he made me black. Me black. Me black. You race of cowards, you race of imbeciles, you race of good-for-nothings. If you cannot do what other men have done, what other races have done, what other nations have done, then you had better die. Can we do it? We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. There's any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. That will enslave you. That will enslave you. Let me say that again. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. That will enslave you. They gave leadership to our foreparents, and that leadership made them slaves. But we decided to find a leadership of our own to make ourselves free men. Babylon did it. Assyria did it. France under Napoleon did it. Germany under Prince von Bismarck did it. Britain under William Pitt Earl of Chatham did it. America under George Washington did it. Africa with 400 million black people can do it. Because when the history of my suffering is complete, future generations shall have in their hands the guide by which they shall know the sins of the 20th century. I know, and I know you too believe in time, but we shall wait patiently for 200 years if need be to face our enemies through our posterity. After my enemies are satisfied, in life or death I shall come back to serve even as I served before. In life I shall be the same, in death I shall be a terror to the foes of African liberty. The need to be the real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a cyclone or a plague or pestilence or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. If I should die in prison in Atlanta, my work shall not only just begin, but I shall live in the physical or the spiritual to see the day of Africa's glory. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black and the green around me. For in the new life I shall rise up with God's grace and blessings to lead the millions up the heights of triumph in the colors that you well know. Look for me in the world when there are storm. Look for me all around you. For I shall come back and bring with me countless millions of black slaves who have died in America, who have died in the West Indies, and millions who have died in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life. The world today has gone drunk and crazy with its power, and by such to injustice, fraud, and lies have crushed the unfortunate. But if I'm crushed by the system of influence and misdirected power, my cause shall rise again to plague the conscience of the corrupt. For this I'm happy to suffer and even die. But I will write the history for the millions that are coming, and leave the posterity to reckon with the host for the deeds of their fathers. Their fathers. They does laugh at you, return the laughter to them. If they mimic you, return the compliment with equal force. They have no more right to dishonor, disrespect, and disregard your feeling in manhood than you have in dealing with them. Honor them when they honor you, disrespect and disregard them when they vilely treat you. Their arrogance is but skin deep, an assumption that has no foundation in morals or in law.
Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Maplewood listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Melbourne, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm and Marjorie on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at SOMO.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maplewood and surrounding communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. Or log on to somo.org to participate in the discussion. As usual, we have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and we always look forward to your listening participation in the discussion. And welcome, Marjorie Lloyd. How are you doing today?
Fine, Anselm. Time is winding down. It's almost over. School, that is.
School is almost over.
It's almost over. Like 2 more days. 2 more days of instruction.
So what do you do in these final 2 days?
I haven't finished teaching because I'm behind. And I just finished doing apartheid in South Africa. And I have a final exam on Friday, and that's it. And then Monday, they're supposed to come in, and people are going to be buck wild. But, you know, It's really interesting. It's been an interesting wind down. It's an end of an era, I guess, for me.
You know, you're a very interesting person.
Thank you.
You came to the forum on Monday.
It was so hot, Anselm. I was going to faint.
And
I was going to faint in there. I couldn't take it. And I was like, let me get out. Maybe I can get some water or something. And then I got out. And then there were all these people in the back in the hall. And I started talking to some of them. And then when I got back to the door to go in, it was like this wall of heat. I'm like, oh, no. You know how that is? Like you go upstairs and all of a sudden on the 5th step, it's, cold or hot.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, I guess when you live in luxury and probably have central air, you don't have these issues.
I don't.
But
I don't know what you're talking about.
But, it was just like this wall of heat. So I stood there keeping the door open, keeping the people alive. It was awful. It was.
There's
just
a reason for that, right?
What, the heat or?
Yeah, there's a reason for the heat, right?
What's your theory on that?
You can't.
Oh, you can't stay in the kitchen. I had to get out of the kitchen. What is it?
No, there's a reason for that. I've been trying to tell you this for a long time, but when you try to tell, I'm trying to be politically correct here.
That's good. Plain talk, good manners.
Plain talk, bad manners.
Good manners.
Plain talk, bad
good
manners.
manners. You're going to have good manners. Go ahead.
Bad manners. There is something that you have to do.
Suffer?
No, something personally that you have to do. I'll put it that way.
Take a shower? What?
No. It has to do with why you are so hot.
Oh, because I'm just a hot broad, I guess. Just a hot woman.
Okay.
It was hot as heck in there. You weren't hot. I mean, look at
No,
you.
I was not.
You know why? Because you run and exercise. So.
No, all right. So let me help you a little bit. Do you notice there was a guy standing in front, and he too was very hot?
Yeah.
The guy from MapleWoodian.com. That was the guy
Joe
from
Stroud. Is that who that was?
Yeah, that
I've
was.
met him before. He
Okay,
came and interviewed me one time.
and you know why he was hot as well, right?
Why? Because he's fat.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean,
Is that what you're trying to say? Because I'm fat, that's why I'm hot.
No, I'm not trying to tell you because I'm not.
Can you believe I came here to get insulted?
Not,
Oh
you
my
see,
God!
there you go.
It was hot in there,
I'm just-
Anselm.
But
Everyone
why
knew that it was
not-
hot.
What it is that. Okay. All right. I'll leave that alone.
Yeah, you know. Oh my God!
I'm not-
I
I'm
hope
not-
no one heard this. If anyone heard this, please text Anselm.
You see, that's why I can't say much to my friends about certain things. I got to be very careful when I say things. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I got to be careful.
But you are saying something.
No, I'm not.
This is called passive aggressive behavior. You see?
Passive aggressive.
Yes, that's what you just used that behavior.
So I'm being aggressive passively.
There you go.
Okay. All right. But if the passive aggressive is to help one of your friends.
Here it is, passive aggressive. Indirect expression of hostility.
I'm not being hostile towards you.
So, you know.
But I'm trying to help you more than anything else.
That's not helping me. You know, where's my drink that you're supposed to have made for me? If you want to help me, find some other way.
I give you all the ingredients.
I mean, just because I weigh, 300 pounds and something.
No, you don't weigh 300 pounds.
I don't need you to tell the whole world.
No,
that.
No.
Now come on, let's hear some passive aggressive behavior, habitual pattern. Yeah, it's habitual. It occurs in a workplace where resistance is exhibited, such as indirect behavior, purposeful inefficiency, and reaction to demands by authority figures and interpersonal context. So
and it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Interpersonal in the workplace.
See, it's this. It doesn't.
Personality disorder.
You see, I can't tell my friends certain things because somehow it's construed as something totally different.
Misconstrued.
No, it's construed. It's
construed.
Yeah, construed.
Okay,
yeah.
that's right. Oh, that's right. You're going to use some accent issue for that.
Yeah, construed. It's construed as being something else when it's not
really
something
else.
else.
The word is not construed. That's not how you pronounce that.
How do you pronounce it?
It's misconstrued. It's not conscrewed.
This is my accent. You see,
no, it's not.
See,
now, here you go
accent,
with the accent.
And I
it's
never,
not
ever,
an accent
I never
issue.
take it personally.
It's not an accent issue.
Yeah, you do. You get on my accent all the time.
It's not an accent. It's just a mispronunciation of a word.
I'm sure those people in Trinidad listen are very. They
say, God, why won't he just admit that? Why are you blaming it on the country?
No, they say, why does she always get on your case? Why does she always get on your accent?
No, they don't.
They ask me that.
Okay, it's not an accent. It's a mispronunciation. But let's talk about the hot meeting. Okay, I had to take my hot, fat self out of that meeting. And I was uncomfortable and, dying of thirst.
The forum on guns, they had found a BB gun at Columbia High School.
Mm-hmm.
And
the
they had found a Glock on a student at Maplewood Middle School. So, I got to say this.
Well, let's continue. Let's hurry up before you add your commentary. And so a public meeting was called, town hall, at Maplewood Middle School, and the place was literally packed up to the rafters to the second floor. Did you see that up at the top?
Yeah, it was the first time.
As well as an overflow crowd out in the hallway. At first sight, it looked, it didn't totally reflect the demographics of the community. Because it looked like the majority of people there were white, but on the other hand, when the speakers got up,
did you expect anything different? Did you expect anything different?
No, but it's always a point to be made, and it's sort of a disappointment in itself. And when the speakers got up, however, they were black, and they had very interesting things to say. And for me, I think it showed something about the caliber of people that live in this community who are not afraid to say anything. I mentioned to one of my students what happened, how that, black people got up and said we need more black teachers and da-da-da, and